Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. GDG94 here, back with another reaction video. Today we finna react. Heels are too cool in the modern era. The problem with heels today, so they're too cool. It's not the fact that they're too cool, it's just that they characters stand out. Like, you understand their motivations. Like, right now, Kevin Owens, you understand his motivations. But then you got scumbag heels like Dominic, where you actually gonna boo him because he just does scumbag things. So there are still a such thing as legitimate heels. It's just the motivations and people understanding why they are being the way they are. Then you got the scumbag heels that just are just pure fucking evil for no fucking reason. Like, why are you doing that? Why would you turn your back on this person? Why would you treat this person like that? It's like you hurting. It's like it's I can't really explain it, but it's like, I'm looking for the word here. I can't think of it right now. But anyways, though, without further ado, let's get right into it.
Yo, what up, Garfieldians? Today we're back with another I Enjoy Garfield classic, as some on the internet would refer to. But today we're talking about the problem with heels. If the title card didn't let you know, that's what we're dealing with. We're talking about the problem with heels today. Now, this is all my opinion. Nobody formed my opinion for me. This is just my sole opinion. Without further ado, let's talk about it. Why are heels problematic in the modern era? What's the problem with heels? They're too cool. You see, heels became too cool around, what, like the 2000s? And it's never really recovered. Now it's cool to like the bad guy. Oh, we all like the bad guy. Is what they want you to believe. What the government wants you to believe is that it's cool to like the bad guy. No. No. Because nobody was sitting there during Infinity War going, oh, I love Thanos. No. By the way, this is the problem with gaming journalism, dude. Is this
Some people were rooting for Thanos. Some people were actually rooting for Thanos. I would say I was 50-50 with Thanos.
top 10 hilarious Thanos memes that even Titans would.
But I was 100% behind Killmonger, though. I was 100% behind Killmonger. Hell yeah. Shout out to Killmonger is the best villain. I don't care what anybody say. Killmonger over Thanos. Fight me.
Love. Like, that shit is so lame, but whatever. Side note, just back to the video. No. Wrestling heels are far too cool now. Why would anyone like the Virgin Cody Rhodes when the Chad Roman Reigns is right there for the lovin'? The heels are just way cooler than the baby faces. The baby faces can come out and go, oh, thank you for supporting me. And the heels can come out and totally crush them because they're not bound to a couple of phrases like the baby faces are. The heels can do anything they want, meaning that they can become way cooler than the baby faces could ever have hoped to become. The major player in this is Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns looks like a Greek god. He has a bunch of cool catchphrases. The ooh, bro, that shit is nuclear. The tribal chief, the ones up. There's so many cool things that he does that baby faces don't do. The only guy that even comes close to doing anything catchphrase related is what, maybe LA Knight, maybe Jey Uso with the whole yeet. But like, even then, Roman was going on the mic and he was cooking people. And it wasn't the typical you people, which we'll get into later. The you people made me turn heel. We're not talking about that. We'll talk about that later. Roman was getting on the mic and just straight torching guys.
My little brother Seth Rollins. Exactly, no pop. He said he's got the title. The title. Didn't I beat everybody competing for that title? Doesn't that make all that my number twos? Shouldn't we call that the loser bracket title? And then he had the audacity to say that he was the guy. You can't be running around here for 2 years in your wife's clothes and say you're the guy.
and they couldn't come back because they're baby faces. Like, this is the problem with heels. We're making them too cool. Heels nowadays are also hyper athletic, and they want to show off all of their moves at all times, right? Nobody can just hold back. Like, old heels used to wrestle a style that was so boring, you wouldn't want to cheer them. You just want to see them get their ass kicked, which is why I think someone else in the bloodline is a very good heel, but we'll talk about that in a second as well. Heels used to work this very slow, lame, boring style. Now every wrestler, whether it's a babyface or heel, has to go out and put a 5-star classic on each and every match because that's what the internet has told them to do, which is another thing that the IWC has totally fucked in wrestling. No longer will heels get heat by just wrestling a shitty slow style. Now, wrestlers will get heat by going, "You people have the worst sports."
Well, maybe that's because over time the wrestlers have changed. Some of these wrestlers are technically sound. Some of these wrestlers have aerodynamic moves. Some of these wrestlers, they can't use slow down shit because they're probably either too small for their opponent or they're not, or that's not just their game plan. Like, some of them use what they got. You know what I'm saying? Like, every wrestler is different, and I like that. That's what makes every wrestler unique in their own way, is when they're different. Not when every wrestler is doing the same fucking moves all the fucking time, because that's kind of manufactured. You know what I'm saying? That feels very manufactured. So it's cool now to see that heels and faces can pull out certain moves out their ass. I mean, the only thing with the heels is they still have to do dirty tactics in order to win matches, where they got to pull the tights, hit you with a low blow when the referee not looking, or, you know, brass knuckles out the pocket, or smack you upside the face with something, you know what I'm saying, and hit you with a finisher or whatever. That's what makes them different. So I really don't agree with that at all. I totally disagree with that.
Team. This sports team sucks. Insert team that's beaten your team more than twice in the last 10 years. Now it's just garbaje. Guys like Roman are kind of in that bubble where they wrestle a little slow, but again, his finisher is the fucking spear, dude. Like, that move is exciting to watch. You know, make his finish the Cobra or something and watch how fast people turn on Roman. Actually, that might be a bad idea, because then I'd love Roman even more. But if you want to look at the coolest heels, the Usos were right in the middle of that. They were cool, but they were also assholes, and you wanted to see them lose. But at the same time, the Usos in that 2022 to 2023 run, magnifique, on fire. They were cool, but you didn't like them. And I think that's exactly how it should be. Now, the best Samoan, in my opinion, that does this heel shtick right is actually Solo Sikoa. Now, you might be saying, how does Solo be a heel? How?
No, Solo doing it correctly. Solo's definitely doing the heel work correctly. He got the people booing him. He got the heat. The people are booing him. They're responding to him. They're reacting to him. He's doing everything right. So, as much as people like to say this is the Temu bloodline or the bootleg butt bloodline, you know what I'm saying? Everybody call this the fake butt bloodline. He's still doing his work. Like, when they put that Ufalo on him and he put the ones up and say, "Acknowledge me," and the crowd boos him, you're doing your job correctly. Say what you want about Solo, but he's doing his job.
How is he a heel, bro? He's such a bad heel. Yes, that is exactly what you should think of Solo Sikoa, is that he's a bad heel. Because yes, he's a traditional heel. His fucking moveset sucks, dude. His moveset's ass. So you don't want to watch him fight. You just want to watch him lose. He's an antagonist. He's not the real tribal chief, bro. He's not the real tribal chief. He's a great fucking heel. Solo Sikoa is probably one of the best heels in the business right now because he makes you think what he wants you to think. Do you think
he's not fucking with Dom, but he's right next to Dom? Like, when we talking about heels, Dom is nuclear. Dom's heat is nuclear. Solo Sikoa, he right next to him.
Solo Sikoa's going out there going, man, I hope they cheer me tonight. No, dude, he's doing his job. And some people get so worked by this shit. Some people in the IWC hate being worked so bad that they think that Solo Sikoa has genuine go-away heat like X-Pac. No, Solo Sikoa does not have go-away heat. Maybe he does with you because you hate being worked, but people like me that can appreciate the art of a true real heel love Solo Sikoa. Dude, he's exactly what I've wanted in modern wrestling. Solo Sikoa proves that you don't have to do the whole, you people, you people, you people. Let's see. Okay, how did Solo Sikoa become a heel, right? Well, he stopped Cody from winning multiple times. That alone right there was enough to solidify him as a top heel in the fucking WWE. But what else did he do? He took over Roman's tribal chiefness. And now he is the fake tribal chief. Somehow, we've gone from, oh my gosh, this is great heel work, to get him off my screens, bro, he sucks, he's terrible. Solo Sikoa is the man when it comes to heel work. But I do want to talk about something. I want to talk about Cheap Heat. Cheap Heat, man, Cheap Heat. Try saying that shit 10 times in a row, Jesus. I saw a video of Steph DeLander coming out with Matt Cardona, and it was the worst shit I've ever seen. She's just going to the crowd. Now, I have no problem with that, right? If you do it sparingly, flicking off the crowd could be a great way to get heat, you know? Maybe if you're like in a one night stand 2005 situation and Cena's like, fuck you, dude, that would have blown the arena open. But when your whole way to get heat is just like a fucking 5-year-old, then we have a problem. Then it's more like, hey man, maybe you should just become a babyface or something, because this whole thing isn't working for me or the rest of the crowd. Like, sure, it pops like the 4 people in the crowd, they go, oh, fuck you, back, you know what I mean? But everyone else that's watching is just like, like, really? Like, that's the best you could do? Edgy heelness is the worst shit in pro wrestling ever. Being an edgy heel that's totally not PG and so rated R is the lamest shit you could possibly do as a heel, dude. It's so lame. It's not even just her, it's a bunch of other like indie workers and stuff, and to an extent some AEW guys that'll just go out there and go and that's why, or you know, they'll go on the mic and be like bitch or shit or this one's my favorite, fuck. And then the crowd pops because, oh, that's a bad word. We're not supposed to hear that. Duh. Another problem with heels is that they look like Greek gods. Now, I know I brought this up for Roman, but when you have your heels looking like actual gods, right? Like Austin Theory, his physique, he looks like a legitimate god. You know what I mean? How can we cheer these guys when they have the physiques of Zeus? If they had the physique of Festus, I'd be more inclined to cheer for the good guy, you know what I mean? Back in the day, heels didn't look aesthetically pleasing unless your gimmick was like, you're a model, like Rick the Model Martel, or you're a narcissist. Heels didn't look like that. Heels were guys like Vader, who were fat and unappealing, or badasses like Kem Shamrock. Those were the only exceptions. But all these guys now look so good. And back in the day, guys like Stan Hansen, they were just there to fuck people up. People will now keep their finishers as well. Like, Jericho's 2008 heel turn is probably one of, if not the best heel turns ever.
Facts.
What does Jericho do? He cuts his hair. He changes his entrance, right? He walks out all slow. He stops doing the whole arm thing. He has a total...
He went from tights to trunks. He changed up his appearance. I think his theme song stayed the same, but he stopped using his catchphrases. He started calling people stupid idiots. He started calling them parasites and all this other stuff. Like his whole demeanor changed, and you loved it.
Totally new gimmick. He changed his shorts. He changed his finishing maneuver. He changed everything about himself to become the polar opposite of what his face character was. And I think more people should start doing that. When Roman was the big dog hitting Superman punches and spears, okay, now he's the tribal chief. What's he gonna do? The first year, he was hitting guillotine chokes, which was genius, right? It was genius. It was a new finish. It was cool. Then he started hitting what? Spears and Superman punches again. What the hell? Now I want to talk about the you people. The you people, I cannot stand the you people. When they come out and go, you people are the reason.
This is the main reason why I don't like the Big Show. It's always the Big Show who comes out with that type of promo, and it's just like, here we go again. This is why I don't like the Big Show. Big Slow, as I normally call him.
That I changed. You people are the reason Why I'm a heel now. I cannot stand it. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. It's the worst fucking introductory promo. Or any variant of the your sports team sucks. You people are fat. You people are rednecks. You people are stupid. This city sucks. This city's a shithole. Your sports team sucks. You know, your sports team hasn't won any championships. Rival sports teams won a bunch. Your player's gonna leave you. Any type of...
It depends on the city. If you go to New York and say anything bad about their teams, New York holds that shit hard. New York holds they teams hard. They're die-hard fans for their team. So if you go in there and disrespect their teams like that, then most definitely that heat is warranted because you went to a city that you know is die-hard. Or if you go to Seattle and make fun of them because they lost the Seattle Supersonics, then yeah, like it makes sense to do it. It makes sense to do it in certain places, but when you go to places like fucking Oklahoma City and be like, oh, no wonder Kevin Durant left this place. And it's like, I mean, at the time when Kevin Durant did leave and go to the Warriors, that would have made more sense. But if you like do it like now, nah, bro, it ain't gonna hit, bro. I'm pretty sure Oklahoma City has gotten over Kevin Durant at this point.
Of stuff like that, I just cannot stand in professional wrestling. It's so lame, bro. It's so lame. It's like there's so many more things you can say. You could say shit about like in storyline, but instead you go out there and say, you people. That's why I like Christian Cage, right? Christian Cage was a heel, but in a way where like he didn't, like right now, he doesn't have to go out and go, you people suck, you people are the shit. No, what he says is so heelish that he doesn't have to go, you people, he doesn't have to insult the viewer. What he has to do is go out there and say, your father is dead. People already know enough. Whoa, that's not cool at all, dude. You can't say that. So now they know he's a heel. You don't have to come out and go, you people are the worst. Your sports team's like, you don't have to do that. You like, what the hell? And MJF falls into every single trope that I've brought up right now. He falls into the too cool. He falls into the athletic, so you gotta show off and do everything, every move. He falls under the cheap heat with calling people marks and cursing and shit. He looks like a Greek god. He didn't change his wrestling style when he was a babyface, nor did he change it when he was a heel, or his attire, or his look, or anything. He does you people. He does the sports teams. MJF is just not my cup of tea, man. To me, he's the quintessential IWC heel, right? He's the one that they love that I just cannot get into. I understand he's a heel, but when he's going, you fucking mark, you people are fucking stupid. This shitty city is so shitty because bitch and shit and fuck. It's just like, dude, really? Like, Jesus Christ, like seriously? Like, that's the cheapest heat ever. But someone who did a heel run right this year was The Rock. The Rock didn't have to come out and insult the people. The Rock just came out, kicked ass, shit on the babyface, and left. And he made you think that
he went into I think that was in Phoenix, and he said this is the number one place to smoke crack. yeah, hey, that's by far top tier Rock shit, bruh. The fact that he went into their city and said, now go smoke some crack. Yo, that was top tier, bruh. That's top tier, bruh. Telling the city that y'all a bunch of fucking crackheads and that y'all got a crack epidemic going on, and about 90% of y'all in here are probably on that shit right now, bro. The disrespect, bro. Bro, yo, that was unhinged as fuck. Like, you wouldn't expect that from The Rock, but you wouldn't expect that in WWE. In today's WWE, probably Attitude Era WWE for sure, but nowadays WWE, to hear a motherfucker call an entire city a bunch of fucking crackheads and then end it off with, now go smoke some crack. Yo, top tier. Rock is top tier. That's why he's still my GOAT.
He was gonna win the title at WrestleMania. That's the greatest thing The Rock did this year. It got real, and when wrestling gets real is when wrestling is at its peak.
Yes.
He made you think that he was gonna win, and he's still making you think to this day. Even if you want to say, oh, it started out as a shoot, well, it ended up being a work, brother. So don't work yourself into a shoot. But he didn't say, this city sucks, this city sucks. He just did a showtime for Cody Rhodes. He just shit on Cody Rhodes the whole time. He beat Cody Rhodes down. He bloodied Cody Rhodes. That is exactly what a heel should do.
Yep, the Cody crybabies. He said, y'all bunch of Cody fucking crybabies. Yep. Hey, The Rock did it right.
They should be bad people, right? Randy Orton 09 was a bad fucking person. He was a shitty person IRL, and it leaked into his heel work and his heel persona, right? He was just a bad dude. Roman Reigns at the start of the Tribal Chief thing was just a bad dude. The Usos were cool, but they were just bad dudes. You know what I mean? MJF, not a bad dude. We'll just get on the mic and go, you fucking Mark! It is what it is, man. It is what it is with that one. But yeah, that was all I have to say about heels in the wrestling biz today. If you enjoyed that, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you didn't, still subscribe because it's funny. Then unsubscribe later.
All right, man. But anyway, so that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. Most definitely, man. Oh man, yeah. I wouldn't say the heels are too cool. Like I said, they just more relatable. I really think that's what it is. I think it's just more relatability. It goes all the way back to fucking shit. It goes all the way back to fucking Shawn Michaels when he turned heel. It relatability, dog. It's just what it is. It's like the crowd relates more to the heel because the heel looks more common than the babyface. The babyface looks too stand out ish. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, say your prayers and eat your vitamins and love your parents and don't do drugs and all this other shit. And then you got people coming, and you got people like Shawn Michaels and them coming out drinking beer, smoking cigars and shit, coming out to a song literally called "I'm Just a Sexy Boy." Sexy boy, I'm not your boy, toy. Showing out for the ladies and shit, like, yo, this is the dude you want to be. I want to be the dude that's out here getting the hoes, not the nigga that's out here just beating up people and winning championships. That's cool and all, but the dude over here, he got the hoes. So shit, the fuck, like, come on, man. It goes back there. Then you got to go to Stone Cold. Stone Cold came in. He was a heel at first, and then over time he developed into the star that he became. The Rock was a heel. The Rock was probably the best fucking heel out there at that point in time. Then Triple H kind of just swooped jump ship and became a certified heel. You know what I'm saying? Like, the heels just are more relatable because their intentions are get this shit by win matches by any means. Hold on to this title by any means. I am not about to sit up here and fight a good, clean match with this motherfucker. I know this motherfucker is good in the ring. I know he is. But I gotta be dirty. I gotta do tactics that he, you know what I'm saying, he wouldn't expect. You know what I'm saying? So when the referee not looking, poke him in the eye. Give him a low blow. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what I gotta do to get this title. You know what I'm saying? I got an opportunity to make myself to make myself a champion. You really think I'm finna sit up here and not do that? Come on, dog. But anyway, so that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. I will see you all in the next video. Till then, peace out.